Welcome, Twitch. How is everyone doing this evening? Welcome in. Yay, more pork tonight. Gonna be doing grilled pork with sausage. Or, not sausage, with squash. Feels like I'm almost repeating myself here with the squash. But oh, did I not update my title? I probably didn't update my title, did I? Let me go fix that. I'll be right back. Thank you for letting me know, Bun Buns. There we go. Got that fixed. Got our water heating up. Sorry I didn't have that done ahead of time, so we got that noise, lovely noise going on. Actually, a little behind on dishes as a whole today. Hopefully everyone's having a good Wednesday. Everything all right with everyone. Hopefully nothing wrong in the world. Those beans didn't work out last night. They weren't horrible, but the amount of coffee that went in them was just too much. It was alright for a bite or two, and if I had cut down how much coffee was in it, it would have been great. I mean, the flavors matched great. Like, it sort of melded both on the lower end and the higher end. But it was just too much. I got into like third or fourth bite of it, and I'm like, damn it. Let's see here. We're waiting on water. Is everything going okay here, though? We got our title fixed. Our timer's working tonight. Is our dinner command working tonight? Oh, I didn't update that either. Wow, I'm just right along with things tonight. Uh-oh, buns. Let me go quick fix the dinner command too. Almost done. Almost there. There we go. That should do a little bit better now. Don't necessarily agree with that, Evangeline. I put dairy products and things in all different points of cooking. You don't. The major thing is you just don't want to shock them with heat too much. What probably happened there is she probably put it in, or buns probably put it in a crock pot, and crock pots always bring things up to a boil or at least over 165 for a prolonged period of time, so that they're safe. Even though you can make food safe by cooking them longer at a lower temp, the machine's dumb, and so they've made it simple. It just has to go that high. Doesn't matter to me, Evangeline. I put stuff in a crock pot at the beginning. Anyways, coffee. Coffee is now ready. We can make some... Oh. Coffee is not quite ready. Because I used all my coffee last night. And drank something else for caffeine this morning. I went with yerba mate for breakfast today, which was a mistake because it's higher caffeine than coffee, which means I'm going to be tired tomorrow because I'm not duplicating that one. I'm going to mute things here for the grinder. Here's hoping that's fine enough. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of different bread puddings like the beginning of this year, but I felt like it was getting to be too much of a fall upon for me for things, and so I've sort of walked away from bread pudding lately. I did see a mighty impressive one here on Twitter or Twitch or Instagram in the last day or two. Becomes a little bit of a addiction and method and process and repeating it to try and get the same results. I'm doing all my Thanksgiving cooking the day before this year. Or the day of this year, sorry. The last couple of years I've done it like the day before, done all the prep and streamed it like the day before, and then just sort of heated it up. Looking forward to this year. All sorts of fun things to make. So I picked up this wine entirely because of its name. It's not a local to Sonoma wine. And it's because Cinnabar is one of the ores that you pick up in New World. The name of it on a wine, though, I thought about this after I got home. I'm like, you typically name a place after what's around. And so I hope that this ranch, with all of these grapes, is not growing on a giant plant, giant cinnabar location. Because you mine cinnabar to get mercury. Yeah, the holiday greetings have gotten a lot more personal the last couple of years. YouTube unbuns. YouTube. It's weird, I have a normal delay to my monitor mic or earpiece. Seems more delayed today. Sort of throwing me off a little bit, like I'm hearing things later than I expect to hear them. Certainly exists. I've seen that one too. Cheers, folks. Happy Thursday. Now that we've spent 15 minutes making coffee, let's do our battle. Victory. Victory. Wow, my voice is really not into it today. Hello! Let's see here. Entropy getting those kills. 2-op league. Getting the assists. And they're getting the rewards too. We're gonna stay with the top here. Actually, let's mess up in this corner down here. Alright, time to work with some pork. I guess we can use that for this project. No, let's not. What is this? The cork is wrapped in plastic. This world just keeps getting weirder. They don't have enough plastic in this world, apparently. Not just gonna vacuum pack the meat in plastic. We're gonna wrap it in some thick plastic before we wrap it in plastic. So I'm gonna have a rough time matching tonight's icon. Excuse me, I'm trying to hiccup and talk at the same time here. Because even though tonight's description of the dish is grilled pork, oh, come on. Capture the browser. There we go. So, even though the description of tonight's dinner is grilled pork, they're showing like a whole roasted ham there. Or something. That's some large roast. So I'm sort of going to say, I'm going to ignore the fact that there's that giant hunk of meat on there when the title, the description of this is grilled pork, and that has nothing to do with grilled pork. By the way, something that I haven't mentioned before, these photos are not like photos they took for the game. They wrote the game, they wrote the menus, and they went out and found the photos they could find as close as they could from online databases of photos. So these are all stock photos. Yeah, it could maybe be like a shoulder roast or something that's nicely shaped or something like that, but it's pretty much a ham. It's just not that dark red cured ham color. Always, Uber. Hope you're having a great time, too. I'm not happy with this meat. I'm not buying from this company again. The feeling of this meat is like it's just been like they threw it in a vat of lard before they packaged it. Like they can add weight any way they possibly can to this before it gets to you. It's just... ugh. Nice, I saw something about that. I think it was that people couldn't download it or something. So I'm just seasoning this up a little bit. I'm not putting the regular salt on this yet. Regular salt we'll put on just before we go put this on the grill pan. Oh, hey, maybe I should show you lovely folks what else I'm got going on here. So we got some pepper and some garlic on there. We're gonna add some soy, fish sauce, and Liam Perkins or Worcestershire sauce. Aww. Blame Twitch. I just don't want new people to have to see ads in order to even see what I'm doing. Bacon. I appreciate that, Bun Buns. Don't know why I almost called you Bunny Buns. So we'll let that hang out. Get happy. Let it relax before we kill it on the grill. Oh, I swear occasionally. If you guys are noticing that plan for tomorrow night, I'm still wondering about that one. Like, I looked it up and, like, there are literally melon cakes, or melon pies. But I am still just like, really? So I'm still not 100% sure how I'm gonna go about making that tart tomorrow. Actually, I should look that up and see what that looks like on here. See what their icon for that is. I am not going to attempt to make melon bread. But that is also an ingredient, that is also a recipe in this can. I'm just happy that they chose the word tart, so it'll be easier when I go to make my stream title tomorrow. Aww. That doesn't look like a cream tart at all. So this is what I have to try and make tomorrow. I don't know what melon bread is. I've never had it. I'm sure it may exist. No, the squash stuff is all, well, they went matching certain things towards certain areas for the most part. So most of the squash recipes have some sort of trade skill benefit, as do potatoes or carrots. Melon seems to be more in buff or crafting ability. Cookie dough wrapped around bread dough? Is that what you're saying there? That's interesting. Sort of a rough one, though. Because typically cookies, you need to go a little bit lower heat. Well, maybe they'll work together. Okay. Because bread is usually higher heat, shorter cook. And cookies are typically lower heat, longer cook. Can you throw a link in the Discord? That's awesome. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I've got most of this month pretty much wrapped up now, though. I added the last couple of things here the other day. We've got squid ink pasta, and what was the last one? Oh, pork belly fried rice. But I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to continue with this. There's so many recipes that I might have to continue with this. Okay, on to squash. Got ourselves another delicata. It's a little narrower. Thank you. I was just thinking in the Discord everyone could be able to see it. Yeah, by the way, if I don't respond to things like that, I get people sending me like direct messages with all sorts of stuff, and I want to keep my stuff open. But don't send me stuff that could be easily written public, because I'm just not going to respond. Sorry, Evangeline. I saw that as a point to be able to make a point to other people. And now we're just going to take a spoon and take all the seeds out. Less worried about any of the ribbing or anything like that, because that's just all it's going to burn. Ooh, rice and veggies and chicken. You're speaking my language there. Yeah, I guess we'll hollow this up too. Are all my bowls dirty? I know I still got cream cheese mixture and whipped cream in the refrigerator from last night. Also, something I neglected to mention last night, partially because I just forgot, but I'm not running an ingredient challenge this week. There's no vote this week. That's because Wednesday I'm taking off. Wednesday and Friday next week I'm going to be taking off. I'm going to be here on Thursday, Tuesday, and Saturday. But Wednesday and Friday I'm going to take a little time for myself out of this whole month. So, no vote this week. So we'll have a vote again next week. And I guess I'll probably start that on Thanksgiving. Nah. Olive oil. Oven heating to 400. I sliced these slightly thicker this time. In hopes that I can maybe get a little more color on them than I did last time. Why not? Sounds like fun. Little onion, little garlic. Paprika. Tap of cayenne in there. That was more than a tap, but do I want to do any? And a little dried oregano too. Hi, Rice Valley. Welcome in. So if you're already hungry, I suggest you check out the chat rules. It's against the rules. It's dangerous to watch my streams while you're still hungry. Oh good, my job's done then. Welcome in, glad to see you. We're working on making some grilled pork and some roasted squash. We got our pork marinating here on my board, along with our squash that I'm gonna now put on a pan with parchment. Bacon. Pour all of the excess oil and leftover spices and all that over the top of them. We'll let those hang out on top of the stove there until the oven is ready. Which it is still preheating. And somewhat of a repeat of last night, let's do some potatoes. It's not what I wanted to do. Meant to do that one. Ooh, egg drop. It's been a minute since I've made some egg drop soup. It's one of those recipes a little too quick and easy to do for a stream. You know, oh hey, let's heat up some chicken stock and strain some eggs into it. Add green pepper or green onion. I was sort of looking to have chat make that decision, Race Valley. I'm glad you clarified with hot chocolate, because I was going to point out that you're currently drinking hot chocolate in the morning. Chocolate covered bacon is actually one of my sub goals. Chocolate covered bacon along with the Jello molds from hell, and oh, I forget what else. Oh, there's some hair coloring if you decide to get, you lovely folks decide to get ridiculous. They are in the info section on the Discord. I don't remember offhand. They're in the middle of it, so it's probably not super obvious. Taters and water are going to go for a boil. Oh, come on, light. It's in the bottom corner. It's right there. Battle. We shall go to battle. Victory. That was an easy one. Two up league getting the kills. Had Mama Bear helping out with the assists. And Nuka Ginger and Head Mama Bear getting the rewards. Alright, let's see. Now we're getting into chest territory. I think we're gonna drop down here. That was just telling us our temps are hot. I think I'm gonna go with the tank. And I'll let you folks put them where you want, but I'm probably gonna use haste because we're gonna have to run all over the place with this one. I don't think they're gonna make it back here to use like a damage buff around here. So, be near me if you want a haste buff. I do bun buns. And the next day, and the next day. My lungs hate me today. So we'll give that 20 minutes and take a look at how that's doing. Maybe, hopefully. Might as well get this on the stove too. So you're saying you're adding soy sauce to your rice? Because the rest of that didn't sound very Asian. Maybe some sesame oil, a little sesame seed, some green onion, ginger, garlic. Then you're getting Chinese-ish. Is that a word? Did captions do that one? Throwing a little butter and cream in the back here for mashed taters. There we go. Slamming the plates down is one of those hacks that you learn after dealing with a gas range for long enough, because you force the gas or air down around the spark plug or whatever they're using. Oh, what a dad joke. There you go. You're covering a fair portion of the region there. So I didn't even read what the description is on this wine tonight. Oh, hey, they told us about absolutely nothing about the wine itself. It's a paragraph about them talking about themselves and how great they are. That really makes me want to drink this wine. that's even without the name, as I was mentioning before, being, you know, lead, mercury, cinnabar. But hey, I'm already nuts, so what does it matter if I have a little lead? This one's just a straight red. This is a... We're gonna mix whatever we feel like in it. Though it is from their vineyard. They're just not saying what grapes. Generic red, I think we'll use the larger glass. Yeah. Well, that's sort of another problem that vineyards have, is a lot of tasting notes are specific to that year. Because the plants will evolve, they'll change, they'll give you different flavors, they'll give you... The older a vine gets, the more developed and richer and sweeter the fruit it produces, but at the same time it typically produces less. So, yeah, it's hard to create tasting notes and put it in a bottle and then realize that you're going to have customers expecting those tasting notes and expect them to be there every time they come back. Because people don't care about years. People don't care about... I mean, that's very... It's something that irks me very much. But when it comes to food, people do not care. They do not care that you're not going to be able to produce strawberries in December. They don't care that you're importing your coffee most likely once a year and blending it throughout the year in order to try and get you the same flavor out of your coffee. And they most certainly don't care that your plants are getting older. They just want that same wine. And so that is the problem with tasting notes. Well, I'm not much of a wine expert, but I appreciate the compliment. Oh hey, our potatoes are boiling again already. You can turn that way down low. So let's crack our wine, see what we get here. It's a screw top, which, you know, not a vote of confidence all the time. Sometimes it's a good thing. I think it's, when it's on red, it's a little bit more of a bad signal. Like, you can get a white, like, I had that white, or was it a rosé that I had from Rodney Strong? They do corks, they do all sorts of stuff, and they very obviously made the choice to make that wine a screw cap, because I think they were intending it as like a grab-and-go, summertime, light wine. That's where screw tops are awesome. When you get a heavy red, which this is sort of billed as, that is not the market for a screw cap. Not getting much of anything on the nose of this. I don't know, maybe my nose is stuffed up? I mean, there's something in the glass, but there's nothing like standing out to me. Is there alcohol in that? It tastes like grape juice. I mean, seriously, it tastes like grape juice. It's sweet, it's grapey. It's not, it doesn't have all of those berry notes. There's a little bit of, like, maybe barrel spice there. But, like, there's no alcohol bite to this at all. Wow. I'm actually mildly impressed and unimpressed at the same time here. Go ahead and add some of our seasonings here for our potatoes. Heavy hand of salt, pepper and MSG, it potentially could be a great wine for with a dinner. That's sort of why I'm sort of like all my indications for this wine were bad. Like the screw top, the name, the fact that they're not telling you what's in the bottle, all across the line. But taking a sip of it, that's a wine that, if it opens up, if it's paired with the right thing, it might be a great wine. A little garlic powder. A little onion powder. More onion than garlic, obviously. Now my nose is running. Excuse me for a moment. This is definitely a wine that I wouldn't suggest for a sit and relax wine. It's not tasting too bad, but it's something that's... This needs to be with something. If it's going to be. Okay, you aerate it and you get more wood, you get more. This is still a young wine though. Did I look at the coloring on this at all? Certainly didn't show it to you fine folks. Oh, I can't see through that. This is a youngin'. The more I drink it, the more I like it, though. It's got to be the lead. Let's start heating up our grill pan. Oh, this is Mercury rising. I didn't realize that before. I was just going off of the Cinnabar in the front, but Mercury rising's there too. That's probably what it is. My allergy medicine's probably wearing off. I took that mad early. Well, yeah, that is what's happening. Because I woke up at like 6 this morning, and it's a little less than 12 hours at this point, so it's probably wearing off. Oh, I thought you had looked on their website and they had just those two different... Yeah, I'm taking allergy medicine. I used to have some heavy metal testing strips around here. I don't know what I did with those. I mean, I know my pH ones are right here, but... Let's take a look at our squash. Yep, it's squash. I think that's going to need a little bit longer, so I'm actually going to turn the grill pan back off. We're going to have that squash another 15 minutes. It's not even cooked through, much less browning nicely yet. It was chilly today. Speaking of Mercury rising, it didn't rise very much here today. I actually broke out the winter coat tonight, or today. Is that bread pudding in Spanish? Let me look up the definition of that. Yep. Nice. We have a big eclipse tonight. It's been a while since I even bothered to pay attention to that. I mean, I watched the other guy that does star spotting all the time, but don't read a lot of the news about what's going on with space as much as I would probably like to. Nice. Yeah, it's been sort of dreary. Like, it's just been ick outside today. I mean, it never really got warm, but it was also, like, overcast and gloomy all day. It was supposed to potentially rain, but I don't think we got any. Wow. Good one to see then. You won't have to worry about special glasses or anything, or... I'm remembering there being another one of those solar events where you couldn't look at the sun. When I was in like elementary school or junior high, I totally looked up at the sun without any protection. Wow, that is a long one. Several hours. It's the longest, but it's not the most covered. There's certainly been more coverage than that. There's been total eclipses. .94 to 100% chance. Yeah, that's going to be rough in order to see that. You'll definitely be able to tell the difference in light, though. Because even though it's dark, it'll get darker. Well, let's see. What else do we have to fill out the month here? We've got melon cream tart tomorrow. We've got butter poached chicken with... Is it chicken or is it butter poached? What is it tomorrow? Or Saturday is butter poached game. So I gotta find something interesting for that. We got tarragon poultry sliders on Sunday. Monday we're gonna be doing apples stuffed with game. So game stuffed apples with mushrooms. That should be an interesting dish to try and recreate. Then we'll have Tuesday, which I don't have plans for. I need to schedule something for Tuesday. Wednesday I'm taking off. Thursday we'll have the Goodfellas Thanksgiving dinner. Friday I'm taking off. Saturday I'll be back doing flank meat rolls or stuffed flank roast. They're bear meat in the game, but I'm not gonna find bear meat. So I'm gonna try and find a flank steak and roll the flank steak with some sort of filling. I think it's a spinach filling, if I remember. And that is roasted. Different way of doing flank steak. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, gonna be doing squid ink pasta with clams. We got pork belly on the 29th, and the 30th is still open. So I got 2 days I still have to fill with recipes from the game. There are lots of recipes that I could fill in with this game. I'm astonished, though. I mean, I know that this game, New World, has had so many problems with its start as far as... Well, I mean, it's had so many people trying to break it. But at the same time, I'm just astonished at how much they have updated and changed this game since I started playing it, and how often they're changing things, and they must have like an army working at Amazon on this game. The forums alone, like, you go on their forums and it's nothing but complaints, but they're responding. Like, there's actually people there responding to stuff. It's not like your typical gamer forum where it's just people complaining. The wine is pretty good. I'm liking this more and more. I drink it. It had a lot of red flags to start. A lot of red flags. Battle. How you doing, Rhino? Welcome, man. Yeah, I'm sort of hungry too. I'm waiting on this squash to finish roasting so I can get going with grilling these pork chops. Got mashed potatoes tonight. We got delicata squash in the oven with all sorts of seasoning and spice. We got one heck of a fight going on here. Me versus all. I don't think it's gonna happen. This one guy alone is gonna out-tank me. Boo. What's in the hooly hooly sauce? My initial assumption is probably some form of pineapple. Like, there's nothing keeping... I guess what I like about the wine is how easy it is to drink, because there's, like, no tannins to it. There's not an alcohol bite to it. It's like you're drinking grape juice. What's the alcohol on this? 14.5, so that's not too outrageous. It's about right in the ballpark for a red wine, I would think. Pre-California, I would say more like 12, 13, maybe low 14. But post-California, let's pump the alcohol into all the wine. That's about normal. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat back on the grill pan. Here's our squash. That's looking a bit better now. Yeah, that's good. Allow that to sit out here and cool down a little bit. Spray a little olive oil on our pan here. Grill pan. Awesome, Rhino. I'm gonna wait until we start smoking over here. Not quite warm enough in the pan just yet. Takes a little bit to heat up all that iron. This is most certainly going to be our last battle of the evening. We might end up finishing this one off stream. We'll see. Obviously going to be a little bit on the shorter end of streams tonight. We're going to be lucky if we're pushing 2-hour stream tonight. We're on glass number 2 here, which is further than I've gotten with other wines on this stream that were longer. I saw 400 there for a moment. I'm gonna put the squash. I don't know why I have such a problem saying the word squash today. I want to replace it with sausage and melon and all sorts of other things. But anyways, I threw the squash back into that oven because I don't think it's going to hurt being in there. It's going to stay warm. And the oven is not continuing to raise its heat, so... Starting to get a light smoke here with our oil, which means we're above 350. Though you could see that from the thermometer earlier. We're now a solid at least 400 for most of that pan. Oh, salt. Forgot to add the salt. We got soy sauce already, but need a little salt on the top too. For science. Got the oil making these dark on me. I put too much oil in my pan. Because I mean, that certainly isn't cooked that dark. That's just all oil. Gonna have to turn on the fan to high. There we go, that's a little bit more porky looking. So the underside's looking a little ugly there with too much oil. But this dish is going to be gorgeous once we're done with all that. Let's drain our mashed potatoes. Or strain them using the lid. Careful not to burn yourself with the steam. Hey, Uncle Stinky. Well, hello from Sonoma, California. Not too far away. Continuing to do my foods from the game New World. Tonight we're doing grilled pork with spiced squash. Turn the heat off of our grill pan here now. Throw a little oil on that. Just let that smoke through. Meanwhile, with our potatoes, we'll go ahead and add in all of our goodies. I thought I used a spatula already today. I did use a spatula already today. How's Seattle treating you today? It was nice and rainy and, well, it was gloomy and trying to rain here today. I don't know if it actually accomplished it. So to our potatoes here that we've boiled, I've added heated up half and half and butter that's been seasoned with onion, garlic, and all those good things. Add a little freeze-dried thyme. I'm debating. I think that needs a little bit more dairy. You got grilled pork loin and, yeah, squash. And some mashed taters. Not supposed to mash the cold dairy into the hot potatoes because it's going to cool things down. It's not going to be as effective, but I wanted more dairy in there. It wasn't squishy enough for me. There we go. Last time I'm tapping this out. Sorry to the headphone users. Okay, I'm not going to be able to directly copy tonight's icon. To let everyone that's just joining in lately, let's go over here to, oh, that's wrong, this one. So this is apparently grilled pork with spiced squash. That pork doesn't look very grilled to me. And it looks very much more like a ham or some giant roast. So we're avoiding the giant piece of pork there. But otherwise, that's what we're trying to recreate here. Are you going to stand up for me? Got a nice bone to rest on. Are you going to stand for me? You don't have a bone at all, really. Nope, they're going to be uncooperative. They're tasty, though. We're going to have to cheat. So this is going to be our photo replication of this in my best sense. Now let's give the knife a clean up. Let's make sure we got a proper photo here. I've been caring a little bit more about these photos since they're sort of like part of a series. Oh, I got the pork wrong side up. This is the cleaner, non-oily side. Okay, now that we've done all this craziness, let's make the actual plate that I'm gonna eat tonight. Or bowl. Come on, bone. Strip out of there. There we go. Rice Valley, if you're still hanging out there, thank you for that follow. I apologize for not catching that earlier. Nice medium. Oh, that's actually close to well done there. And I don't know if I'm going to eat the skin with all of this squash, but I'm going to throw it in the plate with it. There we go, there's dinner. Got 4 minutes left on our Stream Raiders battle. We can hang out for 4 minutes. See how our potatoes turned out here. Not too shabby. Pork's tasting lovely. I don't need to taste that again. I got some of that off the bone. Let's try our squash here. I'm still not sold on the skin. It's definitely edible. I'm just not in love with the texture. I've had a couple of pieces where it was like paper thin, and it was no issue at all. I didn't mind it at all. And I've had pieces like that where it's getting stuck in my teeth. The skin is. Which is not enjoyable. Ooh, who's gonna get the chests and Stream Raiders? Yeah, I'm just not sold on the skin. Squash is lovely. But the skin... And this time I roasted it longer because I was trying to get more color on it. And the skin ended up getting harder this time. I cooked the skin too much on it this time, I think, in order to try and get a better cook on the rest of it. But I really like delicata. It's not super sweet like butternut, but it's still it's still on the sweeter side, and it works well with a lot of dishes. Like, it works great with the savoriness of this dish, and this wine for that matter. The wine still has like no smell to it to me. It's been sitting here in this glass this whole time. It still hasn't released any aromatics. Mm. 46 seconds until Stream Raiders. Then I'm going to call it a night here, folks. I don't know who I'm going to raid, though. I think I'm going to raid someone playing New World, since we're doing New World food once again. Trying to hiccup and talk at the same time now. I've had that issue tonight for some reason. Okay, to battle. Let's see, what have we got here? I think I'm going to try a damage killing field over all of these folks here, and we'll just pick up the scraps after. Oh, he sniped that chest from you. That bomber was working on that chest that entire time, and then the archer just comes in and gets a snipe at the end. Victory! Woohoo! Slug mercenary getting those kills and assists. Entropy and Kuranus getting the rewards. Thank you for joining in. We're going to be calling it there tonight. We're going to be continuing down this way, going after bugoids. and all the chest cheer. But we'll continue that tomorrow. Be back here tomorrow with that. And melon cream tart. Alright, so I'm gonna go and enjoy this while it's still warm. I appreciate you all joining me. Tomorrow could be a little bit of an adventure with the cream tart idea. Don't know exactly how I'm going to approach that. It may just be the tart tomorrow, though, because that will maybe give me option to clean up some leftovers that I've got around the house right now. We've got all sorts of stuff I was talking before. Got the rest of the month pretty much planned out. Got 2 more dates that I gotta fill in. And I'm probably going to continue beyond this month. I don't know that I'm going to continue doing full-time. But honestly, I'm strongly considering switching to 4 days a week now. We might... I'm not sold on necessarily what day. If you guys are interested in having me stream a 4th day as my regular schedule, please let me know what day works for you in the Discord. I would love your input. Let's see here. Who are we going to give a raid to tonight? Actually, I'm pretty sure I already know who I'm going to give a raid to tonight, but... Okay. I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. One last time. I'm gonna raid Sequisha, longtime Twitch streamer, one of the originals, one of the longtime streamers. He's been heavy into New World. I've been watching his stream quite a bit here. So I hope you enjoy. I know it's not my normal raid target, but we're doing New World food, so why not raid someone playing New World? Hope you come back to join me tomorrow. Until then, thank you. Good night.